Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my second holiday tutorial, which is going to be a little bit more advanced than the previous one. I thought I would show you a holiday halo eye, and if you don't know what that is, well, stick around and I'll show you. I've zoomed you in as close as possible. I've already prepped my face and everything, and now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I've turned off the flash for today, and hopefully that makes a bit of a difference. I think it was too much last time. So to start with, for the eyes, I'm going to take the primer from this NYC palette here. This is the Individualeyes in Pink Nudes, but I think any of these palettes would have the primer, which is right there. But you can use any primer. And I'm just going to take that on my finger and start putting that on the lid. Now that the eyes are primed and set in place with either a powder or an eyeshadow similar to the skin tone, we're going to start with the actual eyeshadow. For that, I'm going to start with the Tartelette In Bloom and the shade Flower Child. Cute, right there. And I'm going to start with this Kit Fluffy Blending Brush and just take a little bit of that, tap off, and start blending that into the crease. I've blended that shade pretty high up the brow bone because it's quite light, and this will help with the blending of all the other shades that I'm going to be using. The next shade I want to go in with is Smarty Pants, just one shade over. The same brush. And if you're wondering why I use the same two palettes in almost all of these tutorials, it's because these are the two palettes I use most. I spent a fair bit of money on them and I love them. I don't go out and buy palettes often, so these ones are good and I love them. And you can achieve a lot of looks with just these two palettes. With those two shades now blended into the crease and a little bit up into my brow bone, I'm now going into the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And to warm things up a little bit more, I'm going in with the shade Burnt Orange. Same brush still. With that shade blended out, I'm going with my Real Techniques eye shading brush and that same shade Burnt Orange. I'm taking a little bit of that color and I'm going to go into the outer and inner portion of the eye, but leave the center blank. And you want to do this on both eyes. Leave that center blank. You should have something like this when you're finished. You can see how the center portion has no color on it, but the outer and inner half of the eye are like this. And once you're like that, if you need to do any extra blending, you can go ahead and do that. And once you're finished, I'm going to take this side of the blending brush that comes with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take the shade Primavera, and this is already dampened. You can take water, you can take setting spray, whatever you have on hand. And on that center portion that we left blank, I'm just going to start packing that, and you can see how metallic that is once it's wet. Amazing. It's so pretty. And again, once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. So the very center of your eye is just glowing, and that's that halo effect that I was talking about. And I've gone and I've added a little bit of that shade, that Primavera shade, to my inner corners as well because it's so beautiful. And to finish the lower lash line, I'm going to take Burnt Orange on the Real Techniques brush. And go on the outer and inner portion of the lower lash line, again leaving the center blank, and using Primavera in the very center of the lower lash line. So whatever you did on the upper, you want to do on the lower. Like that, and you can blend that a little bit. Like that. I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara. I'll be right back. This is the finished eye look. I also filled in my eyebrows because I forgot. You know me. Yeah, this is, I just tried the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I've never been impressed with Benefit's mascaras. I got this as a sample the last time I ordered from Sephora, and I don't know, man. Everybody raves about Benefit's mascaras, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to zoom you back out, and then we'll move on to the rest of the face, okay? For lips, I'm kind of debating which way to go here. I have another Revlon Color Burst lip balm. This is one of the glossy ones. This is a red, but it's not the same red as last time, as you can see there. Or I have this little mini Marc Jacobs, which was part of the Sephora birthday gift this year, and I love this. This is in the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is literally one swipe and you just get perfect opacity. And it's kind of a dusty pink shade. And I feel like I want, since we did red last time, even though that's a different shade, I'm going to go with the Marc Jacobs. And I love this shade. I feel like almost anybody could wear this. You can see how easily that just goes on. And there are the lips. Now I'm going to do the blush because, like the other day, I wanted to wait until the rest of the face was finished to know how much to apply. I'm going to do the same thing as I did the other day with the NYX Amber blush. And because this is a little bit more of a glowy glam look, I'm going to take a little bit of this Benefit What's Up highlighter and kind of dab that on here on the tops of the cheekbones. I've heard a lot of pale people say that they can't pull this off. I am very, very pale, and if you take a very small amount on the tip of your finger and very lightly dab it on and blend it out, it's not going to look too dark. It really, really won't. It's all about how light of a hand you are, and I have the lightest hand of all, I think. And that's it. You've got a holiday halo eye. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.